What is going on, guys? It is your fellow TDefton here, back with another video on Warframe. So today's going to be a little bit of a quick video because I just wanted to talk about something that came to light. Actually, I believe it came to light yesterday. Somebody in my Discord sent something, freaking out. They were like, oh my god, what is this? Why is this happening? And I'll throw up a picture on the screen right now. If you guys have not seen this floating around on Reddit, if you haven't seen it floating around on the forums, that is exactly what it looks like. That is a Tenno, and it looks like it is possessed by a void demon, I'm assuming. Now, everything in this video is going to be speculation, and it's, as I said, it's going to be rather short, but I'm going to try and explain exactly what is happening there. Because my Discord and I were talking about it for a long time. We're trying to figure out exactly, why the Tenno are like that, or what's happening to them, what exactly the thing that's possessing them is, because it looks like they're being possessed. Like, it's not them, obviously. There's something different. This thing that they've become is something different. In the moments where they're actually just sitting there and, they're kind of like lurking around, or they're doing something like a handstand, which I have a gif for right here, and just really creepy things, like just looking all twisted and warped in the middle of a hallway. And at first everybody thought it was a glitch, and because it just seems so strange and out of place, but they had full animations and everything, so we weren't exactly sure. But then I asked, and Taylor was like, maybe it is, maybe it's not, but it's probably not. That should probably go somewhere else. And I was like, oh, for real? Oh, for real? Okay. So you're like, finally, this is actually happening, because a bunch of us were asking if that moment after, this is a spoiler, by the way, but everybody should know this. This entire video is going to be a spoiler. Just throwing that out there. But the moment after the Chains of Hero quest, where we have our Warframe, we walk into our ship, and then we see our Tenno literally right over there, just sitting on the market, like the market kiosk. I mean, that we were all wondering, is that gonna continuously happen? Is that something that we should, be worried about or whatever? And they're like, well, I don't know, we'll see. And I guess today they finally, or maybe not today, maybe yesterday, I'm not really sure. I don't really remember which day this came out. I believe it was yesterday with like the update, but yeah, I believe yesterday they did this and they added it to the game. They stealth patched it in. So yeah, this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. Now, some of you might be wondering exactly what the hell these things are. They're not the Tenno, right? They are the Tenno, but they're not. Now, what are they? At first, people might think, oh, this could be Ballast. Ballast is taking over the Tenno's bodies, and he's doing stuff to make sure that they know who we are, or they know that he's there. And also the fact that the Tenno continuously call the Tenno themselves kiddo. That's something that people were like, okay, yeah, maybe this is Ballast, but I have a screenshot from Steve right here saying the man in the wall, which is definitely what this is. This is definitely the man in the wall. Screenshot from Steve from his Twitter saying the man in the wall is not an entity, or not a character that we've seen in the game before. This is something completely different. It's something new. So I have a speculation on exactly what it is. If it's something that we have not been introduced to, my Discord and I were agreeing that it is probably void demons. Now, if you don't really understand the concept of void demons, they are basically what they sound like. They're demons from the void. So when you actually enter the void, when a character or a person enters the void, it's like entering hell. That's the parallel that we made. The void is basically hell in a sense. So you enter hell, or you enter the void, and inside of this place there are a bunch of these demons. There are a bunch of these like monsters who they could possess people, right? And we were thinking, okay, that's probably why the parents became all, bloodthirsty and crazy and started actually going after their kids. Like, they started hunting their kids, and the kids had to actually fight back and kill them because they were possessed by void demons. And for some reason, the kids, when they actually went into the void with their parents, they were immune to the effects of being possessed by the void demon. Instead of being possessed and taken over, they instead adopted their abilities. They instead were able to control the void and channel it through them. And thus, the void demons gave them their powers. And we were thinking that, you know what, maybe that's the reason why they call them Kiddo. To Rel, if you guys remember Rel's story in the Chains of Harrow, Rel, he seemed a little bit awkward, and he didn't really seem like he was like every other Tenno, right? So we were thinking maybe Rel didn't actually view his like void demon, his man in the wall, as a father, but instead a friend. And also, let me like move back a little bit. The whole man in the wall term, we believe it is because the void demons are actually watching over us. They're actually like, watching our every move, and that's the reason why they pop up every once in a while. They're like, "Hey kiddo, what's up? You want to go get some ice cream?" It happens every once in a while because they're watching us, right? And they see us progressing. And maybe the reason why they keep on like following us, the reason why they keep on watching us, is because they're waiting for the right moment. The right moment to actually take over. I'm not sure if that's going to be the way it works, because I assume that it's going to be adulthood that it happens, where you actually where a Tenno would actually succumb to the will of a void demon. But it's an interesting thing to think about, because every other Tenno doesn't really realize this, but Rel picked it up. Rel was like, there's a person. there's something, maybe not a person, but there's something watching me and all the other Tenno. I can feel it. So I think that was it. I think that these like moments where we find our Tenno, and let me know in the comments if you actually experienced it as well. If you're watching this video, that's probably the reason why you want an explanation. Now, as I said, I don't want you guys to think that this is all fact, that this is all like I've got it 100%, like I know it down pat, like this is it. This is I'm not saying that at all. This is all speculation. This is stuff that my Discord and I were talking about in our lore chat, and we were just trying to discover. We were trying to figure out. We were trying to be like, you know what? This is kind of interesting. Maybe this would happen. Maybe this would happen. And this is the thing that just clicked. This is the thing that made sense to us. So that is basically it for this video. I hope you guys found it interesting and helpful. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like. And if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try and post Warframe content as much as I possibly can. I focus mostly on the Tenno, so this was right up my alley. I will be working on a video for the new updates that are coming to the Tenno, so keep your eyes open for that. Write a comment down below telling me your experiences with the man in the wall or your man in the wall, and I'll catch you guys in the next video and or stream. Peace.